definitely too early to be vlogging because I just spoke to you with the microphone held here, but the microphone was not on. So yeah, I'm still obviously a bit sleepy and a bit out of it, but I had wanted to say good morning. I'll do it again because I don't know how the audio was because I'm kind of whispering to be not too loud because Kevin's obviously still asleep since it's just 5:30 in the morning. But I just wanted to let you know I was having a good morning. I've been up since 3:30, so I've been up for 2 hours already. Watched some YouTube. What else was I doing? I'm looking for a replacement shopping bag, so browsing, I guess, online as well. I've done half the dishwasher, or probably more than half of it, and I actually have already done some ironing. I'm going to do my old trick of ironing a few items every time I go to the bathroom, and usually I would wait till the sun was up, and I thought, well, I'm feeling okay. I'm actually a bit fibro-sore, but when I was up and moving around, I thought, I'm feeling okay. I can go and iron a few items now and get started, which I have done. So that's good, because I'm usually up like at least once an hour, get another cup of tea, go to the bathroom. As you do if you drink a lot of tea, that's what happens. Anyway, I just thought, I'm hopefully in for a good day. Because I had such a good day yesterday. Like, it was productive, but I had downtime as well. I sat outside. I did some jigsaw puzzles. Oh, and good news, I have sold my first item on Depop, which I'm very excited about. So I need to organise shipping that off today. It's the big bulky parka the big heavy parka that I bought for Alaska. A nice sort of orangey, burnt orange colour one. So that's exciting. We'll see how things go. But at least, I get a bit of money for it. I think I end up with about $54. So that's not bad for a bit of my time. Anyway, that helps. And if I can make a few sales, that'll help pay for the things I have bought on Depop myself to replace my wardrobe. I have to sell a bit more to do that. So I've now bought the Patagonia jacket, and I've bought another more jacket for going out. It hasn't come yet. That should come, I think, today. And then yesterday I bought like a vest. So that was a bit more risky, but it was only $20. So not too much of a risk. I think I paid $30 with postage. I feel like when I walk off and I just need that little vest on, I just don't know how warm this vest is. But I think I'll wear it even if it doesn't suit for walking. I'm sure I can incorporate it into my wardrobe anyway. It's just a brown colour, so it should work. We'll see. If it doesn't work, I can repop it, I think they call it. I can sell it on, or I can just donate too for $20. But yeah, it's exciting. I was very excited when I saw that I had that sold. Lovely morning, so nice. We're out so early this morning. It's just after 7:30. I wasn't planning on coming out now, but I went to talk to Kevin and she got all excited when he saw me and thought, oh, we're going out now. So I thought, well, may as well. The beauty of being up early, I can get out early, which is very nice. Been a long time since we've been down here. It looks nice enough to go swimming, but it's a little bit cool. I'm looking forward to the summer though again. I'm definitely doing more swimming this summer because it'll be more settled. Sit and waiting. Good boys. That's your fault. Good boys. I think we're going to walk out along here today. I don't think there's any dogs out here, but I think we can probably manage if there is. If we come across some. Such a beautiful morning. Oh, I can see a little puppy up ahead. No little one. Up off the couch. I've what have I done? I just put on some washing. So I had to wash my joggers as well, and I thought, well, I'll put that hand washing in. I put them all in bags, so and done it on delicate cycles. So that should be fine. I think it's okay to do occasionally anyway. And not a lot of people do with Saffron Road clothes all the time, but I try and look after the clothes, and it has paid off because the things have lasted extraordinarily well for years. They're in really good condition. Only one outfit's faded, but I have worn it to death for about 4 years probably. So I think that's quite fine that that has faded because it's been washed a lot. Anyway, I'm just in the kitchen now about to chop up pumpkin for the dog's dinner. I've got the grains in ready to go. Anyway, get this dinner going for the puppies. And I've got to dig out some dinner for us from the freezer. And I'm going to see if I've got a soup, rather than make the soup today, I'm going to see if I've got some lentil soup in the freezer, because I think I have. I think most of my soup containers I use for soup, to freeze soup, are actually in the freezer. So I'm going to have to try and get out of the freezer a bit, I think, to bring that stock down. I'm not sure what they're doing, but I know that we did get a warning that they were doing something here. Okay, hand washing is out. The stuff's still a little bit damp, but most of the towels, they're still a fraction damp, but I think they'll be okay. I'm going to just leave them, maybe they're air dry a bit more before I put them away. And what else was I going to do? Not got much more ironing to do. I've only got another 3 things to do, so I'll get that done later. If not today, I'll do it tomorrow. I need to get out this parka that I've sold to get it ready to send off, and I should put this one back away. That's all the stuff I've listed so far. Hopefully I get some nibbles on those soon, and then I'll probably some of those things I should pull out and try and sell as well, I think now. But yeah, quite enjoying that process so far. So what else was I going to do? I was going to do look in the freezer here for dinner and soup options, and then I'm going to have a shower. I was I might have a bath, and I was tempted to have a bath. Why is that Ryobi battery not in there? I don't know if I did that or not. No, it's charged. Maybe it's supposed to not be in there when it's charged. Right, do this first. Oh, as you can see, we are full of pasta and gnocchi. I think on this shelf, no, Miss Withnail. Yeah, I think I've got some soups at the back there. Well, I didn't actually find any lentil soup, so we have some more for lunch, or because I haven't got the beans to make it, so I can't make it. There is the corn chowder in there, there's one tomato soup, but we'll do something else for lunch today. But I've pulled these out the freezer. Red lentil dal, I just got to cook some rice to go on that. I might have that tonight. And I'll pull this out the freezer. It's a soft taco filling, and we'll just have some tacos over the weekend sometime. I just realised I had another basket up there with possibly some winter clothes, and I just pulled it down. I actually just found some jeans that pretty much fit. They're not the ones that I lost threw up by mistake. And then a couple of tops. They should all fit now because I'm probably like 5 kilos lighter at least since I last tried these on, and they were just almost there. And then these are some things that I had for Alaska that are probably going to be way too big. So all I've got in here now, I probably should try it on, is just one summery pyjamas. I'll just keep it there for now, I guess. Yeah, just amazing what you find. And if you've been watching me for a long time, you know I had a lot of clothes that didn't fit. I wish I've kind of regret now, obviously, getting rid of so many, particularly before we moved. But they're probably things that wouldn't suit me now or wouldn't be my right colours or anything like that. But I'm sure I could have scored some more clothing that I let go of before our big move a year and a half ago. Yeah, that's when we had a big clean out, wasn't it? And just kept a few things, which are now fit into everything except for one, which probably fits, but we'll leave it for summer. I've got a smart hubby. He suggested I find a snap-up bag and try and compress it, that jacket, because it's going to cost me $24 in postage, so we'll see when I redo it. Though I have a funny feeling it's going to be the same, because it's bulky in the same part.
Can you squish more out of it?
Well, I tried. It's bulky in the same part, so I think it's going to be pretty much the same size.
Sit on it.
Sit on it. Reduce the height, but I only saved $2. But I guess I learn. I think what I'll do for future is actually work out the postage on these parcels. Anyway, I'm still making some money, just not as much as I was going to make.
So have you paid more for freight than you won't for the top?
No. Just as I was finishing off this one, I see I've got another sale. Kevin's chocolate chip slice made. I've been promising him that for weeks and months probably. Anyway, I finished before I did that. I finished my puzzle. That was a fun one to do as well. And I did manage to make it off. I just used a little picture there. Occasionally checking on that one, but that's not got the whole picture. I'm pretty sure this is life size. Yeah, pretty much. Yep. Not quite, but almost. Life size. That seemed a bit too easy doing that. That guy's now out there. That's so funny. Just ducked over to the shops. I went to the Source. Kevin went to the supermarket. I think he must be heading there because the doggies are all excited. I've got to be back in 7 minutes to get the chocolate chip slice out. We should be able to make it. Hello, 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 hello. Well, we did it. We got back just as the alarm went off. So, and they passed the dog that we've always gone off at. And now Kevin got them successfully passed. The lady even said, "Oh, well done," because she knows what they're like. So, definitely improving. Good morning, everyone. As you can see, we're out for our morning walk with the puppies. I think they just saw you. Bit of a rainy day. Hopefully, we managed to avoid the rain. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good today. Hopefully, I'll get stuck in and get some organising done. I've also probably got lunch with Mum and Dad today too. Hopefully, my doctor's appointment was cancelled, so I had a phone appointment with a puppy down there on the. Probably gone by the time we get there. Yeah, so I don't know, I'm on the search for another doctor now, I think. It all looks different about the building, but it looks different, the hotel. This black bit is there, I don't remember that. I'll have to look at photos. It's taking shape. Well, I'm finally kind of ready to start the day, very late. It's been a bit of an odd morning, but I enjoyed a nice bath. I had a nice bath, and you just saw, I just took some video of that sweaty attack that I just had. I've never seen like beads of sweat like that before. It's a bit odd. So I don't know, I've probably just never noticed it before. It was weird. I'm feeling alright now, but you know, yeah. They just come over me. I think they're from fibro or from the medication that I'm on. Not much fun though when they happen. But what was I going to say? Yeah, so I just heard from Dad as well. So lunch is off today. Mum's really very nauseous. She's been quite nauseous a lot lately, whether it's from the depression or something else. I don't know. She's going in for a colonoscopy, I think next week. If they can find some answers to some problems. Anyway, so I'm going to make my lentil soup that I was going to make during the week. I'm going to make that now, and then while that's cooking, I'm going to get into my freezer. I need to try and rearrange things to accommodate Kevin's ice blocks, which I will share with you shortly when we get to that. time to delve into this freezer. It's quite a bit full. See what we can remove from it. Problem is the other freezer doesn't have a lot of room either. fit somewhere that, well, I'll fit in there, but I can't say I can find some in the other freezer. And I've taken 2 of these out, they're still chilled in a while if we have so many of these. Oh, that's killed my knees. So I'm just showing you the freezer again, because I don't know how well you saw it from the other angle, but I don't know. It's not very organised, very well listed. Yeah, I'll try and, I think I might try and get some containers, but I don't know if it's going to work for me either. Just because we don't eat a lot of food, so we don't get through a lot of food quickly, like Kevin's snacks and baking stuff. I freeze it so we don't eat it all at once. Same with all the bread that we have. And a few little spring rolls, I don't know whether to keep them or throw them out. There's like 2 roti left. So I've got a few little things to maybe use up there. Feels very hectic still, but... And then I've also had to find somewhere for Kevin's ice blocks because he hasn't got used to put like whole packets in the freezer. He has a couple of these in the night time. But I didn't have anywhere to put the other packets that he bought because he stocked up yesterday. So, and obviously you have to replenish more often than he used to. So I've taken the camera stuff that was in the bottom there, which I don't even know what that stuff is. That's not stuff I use. So I'm going to go through that with Kevin. So I don't need, because obviously I have all the stuff that I use all the time. I mean, there'll be some things in there, but I'm thinking we can probably decrease the amount, and maybe I'll put in the back cupboard. Doesn't need to be in the pantry area anyway. And then I moved the cordial down there, so that freed up a bit more space there to put things so I can see things and access them. But yeah, that's where we are. And obviously if I stock up on more milk, which would be ideal, I can put it in there as well. So we'll see how that goes. I was just looking at the bottom of the cupboard there. It's a bit rough, isn't it? Poor Kev. I'm sure there's days when he does not like being married to a minimalist because I had to clear out, well, because I chose to find a spot to put all these ice blocks. I then went through, well, with him, all the camera gear. And as I said, I think I might have mentioned, I can't remember, it's stuff that I don't use. And we realised a lot of that was actually for the action camera, which we only use in the car for filming like time lapses. And we may use it on holidays as like a secondary camera, and water parks and in the pool because it's waterproof. So other than that, I'm using the little Osmo or my phone as one now. So I ended up getting like 3 tubs, 2 big and 1 small, down to this, which is half empty. Plus the stuff that I use on a more regular basis is on my desk. This is for the Insta360, but it's missing. Kevin said there's no doubt in his office here. So most of that stuff is actually, I think actually all the stuff's for the 360, plus a few spare parts, like the chest strap and a dog harness and a wristy for the action camera. And yeah, so that I'm actually going to put it down in this area because I don't really, that's not stuff I use all the time. So it'd be more likely if we're going away sometime, and that's really only when we use the 360 as well as on holidays, it'll be with the travel stuff, so that makes more sense. Anyway, poor Kev, he's a bit stressed because I sprung that on him quite suddenly, and I forget that he doesn't do well with that sort of stuff. Anyway, I've made the soup, it's done up, it's finished, it's very nice. Such a simple soup, but I find it very tasty. So I'm going to have that for lunch. Kevin, I gave him the choice of that or a tomato soup that I pulled out the freezer, and no surprise, he chose a tomato soup. Don't think he's a fan of my lentil soup, and that's okay. So I've got a big batch to put in the fridge, and then I've got 2 to go in the freezer. Hopefully I can find room in the freezer. If not, I'll just hang out in the fridge, and obviously I'll be having lentil soup daily for some time. Started to do the dog vegetables, but haven't finished. I want to make up some more chia puddings because they are so good for me to have in the fridge. I think that's it. I might not do any more today, we'll see. See if I venture into the back area, but I'm thinking perhaps not. What I should have done when I was out there is grab the vacuum because the floor needs a little vacuum. Are you hungry, Mr. Ken? You want another carrot? I can give you another carrot. There you go, it's your 3rd little carrot. You better be eating them. Sometimes he stores them in the beds and then I find them later on. No, it looks like he's eating them. You did. I offered you a bit of carrot. You said no thank you. We're having our gnocchi. Well, it's a gnocchi tray, but it's not on a tray anymore. It was cooked on a tray. Having that for dinner tonight. And we're trying to watch Outlander, but the show keeps freezing. Do you know what the problem is yet?
No idea yet.
So we get a little bit and then it stops. The last time all I did was my glasses back on it and it stopped. Usually we get a bit longer than that. So we're not making much progress. Good morning everyone. We're out for our walk, as you can obviously tell. Beautiful day. Oh, we've got a golden test coming up. Yeah, that's the test. Big dogs. That might be the first time we've got past a golden without a grumble for the dogs.
Stage where if he does grumble, we can delay the treat.
Yeah.
Until he stops.
Yeah. So much busier on the weekend, but it's good. The water's so clear, isn't it, when you can see the fish so well? about those ones very well.
Big fish head sitting there. I wonder what they're doing. Must be in some sort of not eaty burning thing phase.
Well, it's been another slow morning. Went for a walk and had my shower and got myself dressed. Had breakfast. That's about it. It's 11:30. So I'm just going to finish off my tea and going to rephotograph some things and photograph some extra things for my Depop. I've now sold 3 items, or 4. 3 I think. So out of 5, so that's not bad. But I want to rephotograph one of my jackets. It doesn't really look good in the photo, so I'll rephotograph that. I'm going to put a hook on the wall. You'll see that probably. I'm probably film it in the guest room, so I can photograph it a bit better in there with some natural light. Kevin had the idea to stick a hook on the wall, so that was good. Yeah, so I'll go and do that in a second. Mum and Dad are coming for lunch. Mum's still not feeling good, but she's sort of making a real effort to get here today, so we'll see. She may not be able to do it, but we'll see how she goes. And yeah, I've also got my appointment booked with a physio for some work on my heel. I found a place locally that do have a special plantar fasciitis program, I guess it is. So I contacted them and they rang me this morning and I've got that booked for Monday, so that's good. Moving on to that, so hopefully we can get this heel spur dealt with. I've just been editing last week's vlog and I was just so much complaining about the heel spur, which, you know, fair enough. It's been a big, I think it's gotten worse than it was before, or maybe it's just been going on so long that I've just so had it with it. I don't know, but anyway, better go and take these photos. I want to bring in my washing. I would hang washing out, but I haven't actually put it on yet. So I'll get some washing on, get a few things done, hopefully in the next hour or so. And Mum and Dad will be here in an hour and a half, so got a bit of time to get some things done. And maybe start loading up some boxes for the laundry, but I need Kevin's help for that one. What do you think, Mr. Withnell?
Yeah, well, I was hoping to get done today.
Put him on the spot there. Okay, let's see. I'm thinking of this wall, but then I can't stand right in front of it because of the bed. So if I use that wall, the ironing board there though. Oh, actually, maybe if I use this end, I can move that out the road. I can pop that down. What about maybe just in front here so I can stand right in front of it? And I think over there I should be okay. You can't even probably tell where I'm aiming the camera. Well, no, I haven't sold this blue one obviously, but I've sold the things that I bought for Alaska. I didn't even wear this at all ever. It's still better to have the loss of weight and have to replace things. So I've now bought myself 3 jackets and a vest on Depop. So, with different weight vests, different weight jackets, and one jacket's for going out, more a dressy one. and Chewer for walking, a lightweight, and the one you've already seen, the Patagonia one, I think I showed you that. And then I bought a vest as well. So that's been good. For any of you who are new to my channel or haven't been watching that long, I've never bought secondhand clothes. I did try going like op shopping many years ago, probably like 10 years ago, and I didn't enjoy the experience. I don't like having to shuffle through things to look for things. So I've never done it before. So this was very new to me, and usually I just donate all my clothes, and now I'm thinking the things that I've donated that I probably could have got a little bit of money for, but better late than never, I guess. So I'll just bring the washing in while I'm here, and then I'll go and do those photos, I think. No, I'm going to go to the laundry. I could do the photos online later on. So I'll go and do some stuff in the laundry before my heel gets too sore. So next week I'm going to go through my donate stuff and see if there's anything I can pull out of there that I would rather sell. I'm going to try and sell rather than donate, but I'll do that at another time. I'm going to put the washing on now and try and do some stuff in the laundry. And then I've got to weigh these pants and get them packaged up so I can get them in the post this afternoon. No, I can't because I haven't got a bag. Or so I can find a bag. I can probably find one. Okay, I'm about to put the washing on, but it's going to be a bit impossible to film in here, so I thought I'd just show you beforehand. These are our shelves at the moment. So Kevin's got some things in the orange box that will go into one of the new tubs, and we'll switch out the rest of the stuff. I'll still have my towel basket in the front there, but the rest of the stuff is going to be sort of things we don't need to access very often. It's going to be nice. That one's Kevin put that in, didn't put the hole to the front, but we'll fix that up later on. So we've only got stuff, vacuum cleaner parts in that one, and Kevin's got some stuff in that one. The small ones are all empty at the moment. Kevin was feeling a bit overwhelmed and didn't want to do any more. That's what happens when you're autistic. It's pretty hard to do things. Anyway, so I've got that, and then this basket with our towels. It just sits there, and so I can put the towels in there and then take them out when or put them in the washing when I wash them. It's working really well, that little system that we have. There we go, table is done, and I can use it to put things on. Because I'm going to have to empty that out first before I can move that stuff into there. It's going to be very awkward. But that's what I mean, I don't know whether we want tubs. I can even move the table over here if I need to work, which I may need to do actually. It might make more sense. But just waiting for dinner to cook, and I just realised I don't think I have checked in with you guys all afternoon. I don't remember the last time I spoke to you. We had Mum and Dad come for lunch, so that was really nice. I was here a couple of hours. We were able to sit outside today because it was warmer, but it got a little bit chilly, so we did end up coming in because I think it sort of cooled down in the afternoon rather than sort of stayed the same temperature. So that was nice, and then went for the afternoon walk with the puppies, and then when we came back, we were FaceTiming with Chrissy for a while as well. And I've been playing with AI. Kevin was introducing Chrissy to a new AI program that he's been using. And then we watched a little bit of YouTube, and like now it's time for dinner. It's nearly 7 o'clock, and I thought, oh, I don't know when I last spoke to you guys. Oh, been a funny day. A good day though, nice day. But just, yeah, day's just gone. So we're just having a leftovers from the other night. I can't remember what I made, of rice and... What did it have in it? It had rice? Oh, I don't know. Leftovers from the other night. We're having and we're going to continue watching Outlander. Have a look at this boy. Kevin's got to go himself some chocolate.
Hmm?
I'm just saying you went to get yourself some chocolate.
Don't bog me.
Oh, I was looking Coda. You spoke. I don't think Chewy knows.
You made me eat the chocolate. I didn't even want it.
Oh yeah, I force-fed you chocolate. Coda, when you won't even be getting any, maybe you can't have chocolate. Confession time, I just had some as well. But I had one of these healthy chocolate bars. But it's quite sweet. I've only eaten half of it and that's enough. Very tiny, but anyway. See, mine says Health Lab on it. Don't think yours says that. I just thought Coda Bear was cute. Good morning everyone. You have to excuse the crazy bun I have going today. It's very windy out there, so I'm trying to, well, I can guess what I'm going to look like when we get back from the wind.
Have you spoken to them today?
No, I haven't. That's what I'm saying. Good morning.
You woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Oh yeah, I've been awake since 2:30, so if I look tired, that's the bit why. I did wake up in pain, or fibro pain, and then Chewy decided, well, he then made me get up. I thought he needed to go to the bathroom, and he may have, but he refused to go out on the green, the artificial grass. Don't know how we're going to get him to do that. I do have one idea. We'll try moving the pot plant that's there, but because he walked on it and then fell off with one foot and decided, I'm not getting back on that. I tried it. Didn't work for him. So anyway,
It's a big shell.
yeah, but with the, I'm thinking with the pot plant at one end, you can't just walk on and walk off kind of thing. So you can only try that. So yeah, it's pretty windy out here, so I won't do too much talking to you. I can't remember what I was saying. Saying something. My head's going to go crazy. Yeah, we're just going to take them on a walk around. Neither of us are feeling. I'm feeling okay, but don't feel like a big walk, especially with my heel. Just making some pumpkin soup for Mum. Kevin volunteered to make some pumpkin soup. It's super easy. All I do is butternut pumpkin, the nice tasty pumpkin, vegetable stock. I might throw in some, might throw in some extra onion powder. Mum doesn't like a lot of garlic anyway. But usually it's just that, and then I blend that up, and that is it. And then if you want to add some cream, you can, but usually I don't bother. Can't get more simple. Tried all different complicated recipes, but if you get a nice stock, that's probably the secret. That and a nice pumpkin. Everyone's just come back with kangaroo treats.
You like the smell of these things?
I think there's some excited puppies.
If you smell it,
I know, standing up, they're both up.
what are you back feet?
Yeah. Oh, he got one! Chewy got one! He got a whole packet! Kev's just been to Bunnings. I can't remember if I mentioned that before or not. Not so much for my not doing much on a Sunday, but still. I did Mum's soup. Kevin's now taking it round to Mum's and the dog, so I'm getting another little walk, which is nice. And you can see I've done my air-fried vegetables, so they're just cooling down. And that's kind of all I have to do. I've run the bath. I'm going to have a bath now, and then I'm just going to do breakfast for Kevin and myself. And yeah, that's kind of it. Got leftovers for lunch. I haven't got a lot in mine, so I'll probably have some soup, and then I'll have the rest of that. Might be enough, we'll see. And then tonight we have nachos, so that's nice. Oh, and I also chopped up some vegetables for the doggies. So I did something else. now I'm going to enjoy that bath. I've just made breakfast for Kevin and myself. So we've got what we call it Oliver's Special, because we got it from Oliver's roadside places originally. It's sweet potato hash brown. It usually has beetroot relish on it, but we just had beetroot because I haven't got beetroot relish. And a bit of mayo, tomato, avocado, and baby spinach. I can't remember quite how they serve it. I think they serve it in, must be like in a sandwich or something. I can't quite remember, but it's very nice. I think they just have normal hash browns, but we had the sweet potato and found it was very tasty. Just spent a nice almost 2 hours working on this puzzle. Jeez, I am slow, but it takes a while to do the border. And I'm up and running on the bottom part. Looks like another beautiful piece of artwork. So now I'm going to go and heat up our lunch, and then we've got our FaceTime with the kids in 10 minutes. So cold, I had to put the air conditioning on today. It doesn't look so cold out there, but it's chilly. I don't usually see Cody doing quite with his paws. Oh my gosh, so cute. Did you have cream?
Yeah, a little bit.
Kevin just gave me some of his Lamington and had cream on it. He might have got cream on his.
That's my foot in the video. Oh my god, my foot's famous.
It's cute. You don't usually, they usually do what Chewy's doing now, walking around on the furniture and wiping their whiskers, or on the floor.
Well, they had my noodles as well, so that
Oh, okay. Oh, and Daddy shared that too at dinner, and then they got a little bit of mouthful dessert. Yeah, our poor furniture usually cops it, doesn't it? Yeah, like that. You know, when you've got to wipe your whiskers, you've got to wipe your whiskers.
On the furniture.
Yep.
Because why not?
I'd have tried to use his paws. It's all coming all yucky out there now. It's all snuggled in for the evening. Yeah, they had an early dinner because they've been demanding dinner since we got back from our walk at 3 o'clock. Because often, like in the summer, we're walking at like 4:30, and then they'd come home and they'd have their dinner at 5-ish. And then dinner's gone earlier for winter.
It's what the women would sing, all working together, needing the wet wool to make it waterproof.
Exactly.